All right. Welcome back to yet again another episode of Trust in the Process with your humble host, Raymond Maurice. You know, here where we document the journey of us trusting the process, goal by goal. Because in order to live out your dreams, you got to have goals, and you most definitely got to accomplish those goals. All right. So, what we're talking about today, I'll give you guys a quick update because it's been a little while since I've done one of these videos. Been a lot of things been going on behind the scenes. Definitely moving and grooving, and now I'm going to go into the direction of this channel. Then I'm going to end it there, what I believe. But 3 years, guys. Update 3 years since we've been here in the city of Indianapolis. My wife and I decided to move here during the pandemic of 2020, where we left there, packed all our stuff up in the U-Haul, because we had reached our peak where we was, and we felt like we couldn't spread our wings anymore, far as our accomplishments and far as our goals. Right? It was time to move on to some bigger and better things, which we felt like we can do that here in the city of Indianapolis. All right, so we packed up our U-Haul, put those things in storage. We moved in with a relative, which the plan was for a month or a little less. But so in that month time, we live with a relative. End up getting put out because I guess when you're grown, people don't tolerate you as much. Kids getting on their nerves, dog getting on their nerves, we getting on their nerves, whatever that man being. So pretty much was asked to leave. Got our things put out in front of the yard, which a whole nother story. Ain't gotta go there, you know. But we went to a hotel. A week later, we ended up getting the place that we had as of today, which has 3 years ago. Because September 2023 made 3 years. All right. And along that way, like I said, we had no jobs. My wife quit her job at the hospital. That she was there 14 years, a little more than 14 years. So it took a lot for her to trust me enough to say I'm gonna follow you to Indianapolis and we're gonna do this damn thing. So definitely appreciate her for that because I think it worked out for her. I think you know, if I'm gonna tell you what she accomplished too, and I think that she would be happy with the results that we've had so far. Right? All right, but I start off with myself. So I had been an EMT since which is emergency medical technician since '08. Became a firefighter in about 2010. So, and when I left where we was, I was working as an ambulance company. I became the operational manager doing that. But like I said, it was time for us to go. So quit that. We wasn't able to leave right in June. We wanted to leave because it was a pandemic, so we ended up leaving like August when we got here. Picked that U-Haul up. So, and that's just to have money coming in one night, so we was okay. Cause I left that job like in March, getting ready to move, making that move. But got here, so I took another. I'm saying six. I took another job as an EMT. We're working on the ambulance, not as a manager though. And I got frustrated with that. It's like, man, I'm doing it for too long. I'm tired of seeing sick people and all this stuff. It's more for me than that. Because I always had this passion for doing construction and things like that, and housing, which is kind of like my thing. Which I got, frankly. Because in '08, when I became the EMT, I actually was was doing construction work and like building things like that, which I was into. But due to the recession of '08, I was forced to pursue a whole nother career, and EMT being that career because healthcare, to be frank, you're always gonna need people. So I done that. So I was working. So let's jump back forward. So 2020, I'm working as an EMT at a private owned ambulance company. Doing that, got tired of that, and I'm quitting. for that to do like temp work, warehouse work, and whatnot. Because along the way, I'm still acquiring skills. Like I took a real estate broker's course, learned the ins and outs of selling homes, different contracts, and everything that realtor does. And after that, I went and learned taxes, which I've now done taxes for people. I know business taxes, as far as personal taxes, things that definitely apply. Learn how to build LLCs, learn everything that comes along with building LLCs uh, and corporations and whatnot. So definitely acquiring those skills. Far as that, and and in the meantime, you know what I'm saying, we operated a box truck company uh, that we had owned, doing different deliveries, which is didn't really work out for me because I got tired of driving them truck. So it's like I said, we were trying different things. End up starting end up creating my own LLC, doing property preservation, which we're gonna be starting out with, which is doing foreclosed homes, like going in there cleaning them homes out, doing minor repair work from let's see, painting. It could be painting, tearing up carpet, whatever that company, or just take little wires, capping little wires, wherever the banks required the house to need to be put back on the market. Pretty much is what we're going to do to get the accomplish the goal of having no houses back on the market and getting paid very reasonable to do it. So, but while I'm building that company out, so I went back to being an EMT from the prior private ambulance company that I worked for. So I'm back there working again with a more flexible schedule, not as demanding as the warehouse work and their temp work was. And we building this LLC out. All right. So that's where I'm at, and gonna take a future classes I'm looking to take for as bookkeeping and payroll, architectural design, then building construction, because we're gonna build this thing out to something real nice. And I'm getting to that what the goal is, because it's gonna be part of the channel. And my wife, she moved, like I said, she worked her job. She left her job at the hospital, and the process, she was trying to go nursing school, but it wasn't working out for her like she felt it should have. So she eventually became a dialysis tech. She hated that, but she endured that here in Indianapolis. And went from being a dialysis tech, quit that, became a QMA, did that, working there for a while pursuing her goal as becoming a nurse. She just finished too, by the way, so she's now officially a discharged nurse. That's where she works at now. So all experience paid off for her to be able to run the show and run her shift. So I'm pretty proud of her. She also became a CPR instructor in the process of going to school. So she's going to be having her own classes, which is going to generate more income. And create that to be the business also for the family. So we definitely staying business oriented or business minded, I should say. While we building this thing out of Oz, we also looking to move where we at now to a bigger place, because I've been doing the bedroom office thing, and that's no longer working out for me because I'm gonna have to bring in different people into the office, and I don't want to bring them to my bedroom per se. So, and also with the company, I'm going to be buying different equipment and other vehicles as well. So we definitely need a much larger space. As far as having that having that bedroom that's separate from the office, and the office separated from the bedroom, and a garage that we can put some equipment in, far as the generator, air compressor, and power tools, hand tools, and everything else that comes along with us that we have to pretty much buy along the way. And most places for different vehicles, as far as pickup trucks and utility vehicles also. So that's where we at as far as that. Now let's talk about the theme of the show. Now what I realized, I finally came with a general idea of what it is that I want this channel to be. Because I don't want to continue just to sit here and get in front of you and get in front of you guys and say this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to accomplish. Proof is in the pudding, so I want to show you what it is that we're doing by taking you guys to these different job sites, by going into different title companies, whether they're signing for different properties that we're buying, far as just everything. When I say document the journey, I really mean document the journey. So I definitely asking you guys to continue to follow us while we building this thing out in real time. Because you're gonna see that. Because you're gonna be a whole lot of changes. Like I still gotta go out and buy cameras and microphones and learn that whole process of what the editing is. But I necessarily want to get into editing myself because I don't know if I have the time to really do that like I would want to. Because I like to do things the right way I'm going to do it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But hopefully I can find somebody, I'm saying, reasonably, and I can pay them to help me out, whatever that looks like. But moving forward, and also in the channel too, we not only going to be go out and interview some of these people that's already out here in the city doing what it is that we're trying to do, we're trying to accomplish. I meet some of the people who I admire and bring them on camera, interview them, and saying, how did you go through the process, and how did you trust the process along the way, and what does it mean for you to trust the process? So what to say, different thing, meaning the theme of the channel, trust the process. So we're gonna go out and really see what it means that you trust the process, because it definitely is a process. A lot of hard work, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worrying, which you really should be worrying, but we're human, we're gonna do it, and step by step, continue to grow. But so I pretty much wanted to tell you guys, I definitely want to have an intro, whatever the intro is. So I'm trying to come in with a little theme music, little intro, little outro. Want to grow. What does it mean to grow? Like I said, this is in real time, so what you see is what you get. So we're gonna be we're gonna take this from an honest approach with this. All right, but until then, that's all I got for you, sort of say. But we shall see what happens. And I'm trying to be a little more consistent with these videos. But like I said, I'm actually doing the work, so I always get time to make the videos. But until then, I need you guys to trust the process.